I'm teaching my students how to create their own literacy practices or to expand their literacy practices. Why not involve myself in such literacy practice? So this is my account of that. It's okay. Quickly reviewing the main tool that I used. I used a web blog, and all the contributions in this blog were closely relevant to what students were studying, the academic courses, the drama course, the translation course, and the essay writing course. All these courses were relevant to them, and therefore I played on this. I tried to play on their interest in getting something useful to them directly. You know, we have a pragmatic orientation in Egypt, as you might be familiar with. You know, we have such kind of thinking that if something is not relevant, directly relevant to my study, I wouldn't endeavor or I wouldn't attempt to study it. So I tried my best to make my course directly relevant by addressing some topics in their real courses, in other courses like a drama, novel. And therefore, for example, you will find contributions here related to King Lear. King Lear is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare. An Enemy of the People by Henrik Ibsen. This was submitted or was contributed or was posted by someone on Thursday, the 5th of April this year. And there are comments. There are 2 comments. If you click on this, you will find these comments. Of course, there is a comment from me to say thank you, and this is a good contribution. Both of them are from me. Great. Okay, no worries. I will, somebody hopefully will post another comment and make the dialogue going on. And theme of justice and injustice in King Lear. It's a famous tragedy by Shakespeare. And there are 2 comments as well. There are 11 comments here because this topic was closely relevant to a year work exam that the students were trying to prepare for. So here are many students really great, very useful post. Thank you. Doctor, I'm not doctor yet, but in Egypt we always have this. Anybody working as a teaching staff is doctor. I don't know why, but we have this culture. So these are the spaces that I have. And then we are nearly there. I'd like to conclude with some concluding remarks on teacher education. I don't know what's happening yet. It doesn't show. Of course, yes. I don't want to show the slide only.
Just.
Yes, that's right. Thank you very much.
Double click.
EFL teacher education, in order to expand student-teacher literacy practice by integrating some of these literacy into their teaching education programs, there should be, my data analysis results should, so far, because I haven't finished everything yet, showed that these new literacies should be integrated into the EFL curriculum in teacher education at the course 5. First of all, trying to create connections between the main separate courses, which are the TESOL methodology course and the educational technology course. These courses are separate, and every course uses its own tools and its own practices. If we can create a link between these two courses in particular, things might be much better when it comes to literacy learning. Addressing some current needs and relevant academic courses to make any new literacy course realistic and directly useful to FLS student teachers. This is a pragmatic orientation I talked about. That is to make the course relevant and to make it satisfying a specific need for students to find a reason for learning a course. Otherwise, they will not be happy or satisfied to learn this course. Enabling some web-based facilities or applications like wikis, blogs, e-groups to act as online spaces or platforms that should allow for continuous dialogue. This is what I mean by the dialogic learning. The dialogic learning means trying to create more spaces, trying to make the students take each other's positions, adopt each other's points of view, trying to continue a dialogue outside the educational area. Implementing a blended learning that combines both face-to-face mode and online mode as a learning teaching design. This blended learning design is highly recommended in teacher education, and in my case, through implementing online learning only mode at the beginning, I realized that from the weaknesses of the previous design how important to have such blended design. Focusing more on socioculture and dialogic learning activities to improve the student-teacher's language learning, because still in Egypt, the transmission mode is dominant, and therefore we have to take the students further into learning by collaboration, for example. Employing the web as a means of learning, a means of communication, a means of language practice and filing an online library. These are my implications after having some data analysis. Thanks very much for attending, and of course your input is good.
Yes. Okay. Just wondering, have you ever taught HTML, and do you think that HTML, or in fact any programming languages, have a place as a new literacy form?
Okay, the new literacy form. You are talking about HTML?
Hypertext markup.
HTML. Okay, I haven't taught that before because this is not my area, and my course is not technically oriented. Rather, it is literacy oriented. This means that maybe we can have technical support sessions, and this happens in my course. But I'm not the person who can technically guide students into doing everything. I'm trying to implement something, relate something to the English language learning, but I'm not trying to guide into how to use a certain software or something. They have the technical facilities or the technical courses which are more relevant to such stuff. But unfortunately, this is not my job.
With collaborative learning and online learning, where one student builds on another, becomes like a pyramid, what place does plagiarism have in this, and ownership of the material? Who owns the material that results from this collaborative learning?
Okay, it's a very important question that I try to address during the course. And I understand that connected writing or collaborative writing raises many concerns related to plagiarism and how to manage this problem. Plagiarism became more important and more relevant after the emergence of new technology, especially the internet, because anybody can cheat or anybody can plagiarize anything easily. And copying and pasting became a normal practice. This is not the literacy practice that we want, unfortunately. So I always tell my students that don't try to, take any other's writing. I can discover you immediately by just Googling, putting into two parentheses or into two inverted commas one of the phrases or sentence that you have written, and I can easily reach the main resource. So this happened with me, and I gently told them or told her not to do that again, and whenever she takes anything online, she should write the citation below the material. So it's a problem. But we will guide them into how to deal with this problem in the future, in future courses or something. But it's a very important thing, and concern as well.
Any question? I am not all literate. So very few. And that was a very lovely presentation. And I was just very impressed that you're not really an expert
in IT.
And that he's gone on and done it.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what's impressed me more than anything. And you've inspired me. So I hope he's inspired a lot of you.
Yes.